Chapter 6, Notes, page 12. There's an example over here. So the answers are in your notes, but we will go through how to do this example. So draw a dot and cross diagram to show magnesium oxide. If you'd like to try it out, you can just take a blank piece of paper, or you can just watch through the steps. So before we draw a dot and cross diagram, we must ask ourselves, is it ionic? Ionic means a metal and a non-metal. So magnesium is our metal. Oxide is from oxygen, that would be our non-metal. You can refer to the periodic table, referring to the zigzag line. So metal and non-metal means it's an ionic bond, therefore we will draw our ions. By referring to the periodic table, we will know that magnesium has 12 electrons, so we will draw 2.8.2. So because second shell is completely filled, we just fill it up, and then the last shell we will draw top and bottom. So we draw all dots for magnesium, so for oxygen we have to use crosses. Top, bottom, left, right. Top, bottom. Then you ask yourself, what happens to magnesium if it wants to have a completely filled valence shell? So magnesium will lose 2 electrons. Oxygen will want to gain 2 electrons. So the top electron goes over and the other one goes over there. That is our atoms, that is our working. Now we're going to draw our ions. So we draw magnesium with 2.8. And we draw oxide ion, 2.6 in crosses, and that 2 electrons that it gained will be in dots. Remember our brackets, 2 plus because it's group 2, 2 minus because oxide ion is in group 6. So our ions must always have bracket and charges, and it must always be completely filled. That's our answer for part A, the dot and cross diagram. For part B, they ask you for the chemical formula of magnesium oxide. Looking at the diagram, is 1 magnesium and 1 oxygen, so you can write MgO. Or you can look at the charges. Charges are balanced, therefore we also get MgO. So either way to get the chemical formula is possible. Either you look at the diagram or you write down the charges and you make sure the charges are balanced. For part C, it says, predict 2 physical properties. So what is physical properties is what you learned in the previous page, on page 11. High melting and boiling point. You have to write the whole thing. You cannot just say high melting point. You must say high melting and boiling point. Same for solubility. You must say soluble in water and insoluble in organic solvent. So we would have written down 2 physical properties here. In case you are wondering, there's a third one that you could write as well, which is it conducts electricity in molten and aqueous state only. So since they asked for 2 physical properties, you could write any of these 3, right? 2 out of 3. Where can these physical properties be found again? It can be found on your page 11 under this portion. So you do need to spend some time to memorize them.